5 years back, I thought I was spotting the next big disruptor. I made some penny stock bets. High rise, high reward, of course, high blood pressure ones. Some took off, some crashed like a rocket test. Let's break down the five I picked and why I got in and how it all went. Number one on my list is Workhorse. Workhorse was my early EV play. Before Rivian, before Lucid, before everyone and their cousins had an electric car, they were building electric delivery vans and were in running for a massive USPS contract. And I mean massive, it could have basically made them a household name. I bought in early when the hype was building, thinking it was front running a huge government deal. And hey, I got out in the low 20s. Just because I wanted money that time, I sold the stock and sold just before the UAPS contract announcement, which was great in the end because they didn't just get the contract, but the stock absolutely tanked after the announcement. Just lucky timing, not because I saw it coming, I just didn't want to get greedy. But next stock, Palantir, this felt completely different. Big data, defense contract, government clients. It had that mysterious we work in the shadows kind of energy. They were doing analytics for CIA, DHS, and even ICE. Controversial, definitely. Profitable, definitely not at that point of time. When they went public, I saw the company and with real contracts, actual revenue, and a big moat. Plus, the AI buzz was already building. I bought in early, and when it rocketed to 60, I pulled out my original investments. This was one of those times I didn't hold too long. Honestly, that single move pretty much covered all my disasters that we are about to hear. Now, Virgin Galactic. I really wanted to believe commercial space tourism. It just sounded awesome. Richard Branson floating in zero gravity. I thought, this is it. This is the Tesla of the skies. They were building satellites. They weren't building satellites or defense tech. Just right to space for regular people. Well, for regular people who had 250,000 lying around. I bought the stock. It doubled. I felt like a genius. But I didn't sell it. Since then, delays, test issues, dilution, no consistent revenue, and I am down 99%. Basically, my portfolio took a rocket ride but in the reverse direction. Then I had Aqua Bounty, which was my weird but interesting biotech play. They developed genetically modified salmon that grows faster using less fed, basically fish 2.0. It was FDA approved, which gave it legit biotech credentials. I figured, hey, this rising food demand and environmental concerns could be the future of aquaculture. Unfortunately, great science doesn't always make great businesses. The market wasn't ready, production was limited, scaling just didn't happen. The stock slowly faded in 2020 and took my money along with it. Down 99%, I guess salmons weren't the only one on ice this time. To end, Tellurian was my last investment. Tellurian was my big energy play. They were trying to build a liquefied natural gas export empire, pipelines, terminals, and a great team to back it up. At that time, US LNG exports were heating up and Tellurian looked like it was positioned for the ride. I bought in early, sold in a few times when it spiked to around $6, which helped, but the company couldn't get the big projects financing it needed. And eventually, it just fizzled. It got acquired. I ended up getting $1 per share. Not a total wipeout, but pretty underwhelming for a company that pitched itself as the next global gas king. So, now, the lessons I learned. And here is a final financial scorecard. Workhorse, I just got out in time. Palantir, the real hero. Virgin Galactic and Aqua Bounty, sitting at 99% losses, holding on for, absolutely no reason, because selling is not worth it. Tellurian gave me a few exits, but ended flat. If it weren't for Palantir, my portfolio would have been a total disaster. That one win kept the whole experiment afloat. What did I learn? I learned that good storytelling can sell a stock, but it won't build a business. That selling early isn't always a mistake, sometimes it's the move that saves you. And that moonshots, well, sometimes they just crash back to earth at the same speed. Would I do it again? Maybe, but the next time I'll make sure I bring a parachute. Alright, so that's the ride. Some wins, some wipeouts, and hopefully a few laughs. This is StockFi signing off for now. Still watching the markets so you don't have to lose sleep over the fish stocks and space dreams. If you enjoyed the postmortem of my penny stocks, hit that like button. Subscribe for more reveal investing stories. And drop a comment if you ever heard something down 99%. Hey, let's suffer together. Catch you in the next one. Stay curious, stay cautious, and maybe don't invest in salmon.